Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Monday. So the market has been just going up and down, guys. So yeah, but we have to understand that that's how the market it's supposed to move. Sometimes it's supposed to go up. Some days it just have to go down. Sometimes it just have to consolidate. You see, but I just want to talk about something actually before we continue on our analysis. It's like failing in the market or sort of getting some motivations and stuff like that. Sorry, so I drink tea, guys. A lot of shit. So still morning actually. So failure in the market. So what's really happening in the market? Is it easy just to make it? The way people just show you maybe on the internet, the way you see the results in the market and stuff like that. I mean, here on social media. Is that simple like that? I think the simplest answer is to just say it's no. You can make it in the market. You can make it in the market. But you have to put out the work. You have to wake up early, because some people they treat like trading is like part-time thing where you just wake up, open your phone, then you're done. No, it's not like that. You can still do like that, it's fine. But it's like any other job. Any other job, but this one is extra because it's going to test your emotions. So when it's testing your emotions, are you ready? Most of us, I can say, let's say 90% of people who are trading, or maybe less than that, maybe, I don't think they are ready. We can see that when they lose, they cry when they lose. They don't want to lose, actually, in the market. They just want to make money. They don't want to be wrong. How will you grow when you're not going to lose? So here's the simplest answer. This video might be long, it's fine, but I know it's going to help someone out there. For anyone who maybe you can skip this and you go to the analysis. But my point is, if you give yourself that time to think and say, you know what, start to accept that there are going to be those days where you're not going to make anything at all. There are those days that you're going to lose. This is life, guys. Not only Forex or the market. You see, you're not just going to make money every day. And it doesn't really feel good to lose. I know. Ask me. And again, is taking the risk in the market. Let's say you already know what to do in the market, but sometimes you want to capitalize very quick in the market. That is also the way to go. Once you start to know, you start to take those calculated risks, because you can still lose even if you are like already in the market for some time. We still lose. You see, we still lose. So for someone who is losing out there, that is not actually the end of the world. Don't just go aggressive on yourself and stuff like that. Just know that yes, it's happening, and a lot of us experience the same thing. But unfortunately, we can't share that. Most people, they don't really want to talk about their downsides. You see, we lose along the way, and it's tough. You see, so if maybe you don't want to take a risk, people, they take risk, they do all these things, they try to test different things, and along the way, they end up losing. But is that the wrong way actually? No, it's not the wrong way. There are things that you need to go through actually to succeed. The market will test you in different ways. You can change mentors, you can have the robots, you can try to do all those things. Most of them, they're not going to work. But it's not like they're not working. They're just testing you. That's why at the end of the day, there are like I think it's only 20% of people in the market, they're just making money. 85 or I think 75%, whatever. Check brokers. They say 75% of investors lose money. Some they will say 75, 85, whatever the number, but it's bigger. People who are losing money. So it shows that even if people try to show you whatever that they show you, at the end of the day, if they are not disciplined enough, if they're obviously they will end up losing. You see. So trying new things is not bad at all. You grow like that, but losing is there. Don't just try to adjust. Before you go on the market, tell yourself that yes, there is still a room for me to take a loss. Then you start to appreciate those things and you start to improve. If I take a loss, I'm willing to take this much. Then I will get out. If I have $100, let's say maybe I have $1,000. If I lose only $50, I'm out. I will see the market tomorrow. If I lose this much, I'm out. I will see the market on the next signal. But the problem is people, they don't want to lose. They just want to win. They can say, Kenzo, I've been trading for 2 years, 3 years, whatever. I've been not making anything. And I say, okay, yeah, that's normal. That's normal. Then you send them one signal and they lose. They start to go all over the place. They start to go crazy. But they forgot that they told me that, hey, Kenzo, man, I've been trading for some time, but I'm not making anything. So you start to see that, no, that it might be their habit. They don't really see that, actually. So try to see your habits. Are you repeating the same things? Are you doing the same mistakes? Most of people, they learned one thing, 2 months. The first time they were learning Forex, first time. Then whatever that they do after is just repeating the same information. And they'll say, I've been trading for whatever years, 2 years, but it's not like that. You actually have 2 months experience. And you're just repeating that. You see. You just have 2 months experience and you just repeat the same thing. You never grown from that 2 months. You see, that's why you're still repeating the same mistakes, because you don't want to change what you learned before. You see, but is it possible to make it in the market? Yes, but not easy. Yes, but not easy. Enough funds, they can help you when things start to go wrong. Yeah, something like that. You see, when things are not going well, if you have enough funds, you can able to bounce back if you know how to trade. You see. So, okay, I think maybe it took some time, but this is going to help someone. So from now on, plan your risk. Plan your risk. How much are you willing to lose in the market? Then focus on that one thing. If you trade US30, focus on that US30. Don't confuse yourself with so many things. Take time to grow. Try to write down and say, you know what? You've been in the market, but maybe you don't have a trading plan. Try to sit down today and say, okay, what is actually my trading plan? I might be a smart trader or whatever. I've been trading for some time, but do I have a trading plan? If you have that, start to write down. Okay, I follow this. I follow this strategy. I analyze like this. This is my time frame. If this allows me, I will take this trade. My lot size is this and that, and all those things. But if you don't have that, and your trading plan doesn't really have to be perfect, it just need to be reasonable. You see, because people, they just plan things out of like everything's just perfect, and that's why every time you're not going to meet whatever that you want to meet. Even me, sometimes, yes, we still go through shit like that. You see, but we meet different people in the market, and I can tell you that, you know what, there is people who seriously, they don't really want to lose. We see that maybe on the robot side, we see that on the signal side. People will say, Kenzo, oh, I saw your robot, it's making money. Okay, we give them the robot, whatever, then they lose. They say, oh, I need my money. Not talking specifically to those people, Not talking specifically for those people who maybe cried when they lost something on the signals. We see on the live sessions, you give people say, okay, buy or sell. Hey, the market move us and then we lose. Then they start to cry and say, oh, I knew that was a buy. Why did you just said we should sell 1, 2, 3? Don't blame people like that, actually. But it's quite easy to see that, you know what, there is not road to make it. If you just cry by small losses or small whatever that you tried to try along the way and you just cry, you don't want to see a loss. You lose $50, you start to cry. Then ask people who made it and ask them how much did you lose. They will tell you. People lose millions to make that 2 million or something. So if maybe this your thought, maybe it was a easy road, you will get Kenzo just to teach you 1, 2, 3, then you start to make it. Nah, it's not like that. Still going to need your emotions. You're still going to get so many products that they're going to fail you. But when we, at the end of the day, it's not the product, it's not the signal, it's not everything that we're going to offer you. It's you. You already failed in your mind. That's why everything that you touch, actually, it will end up failing. You see. But if you start to see the light, try to see what you can do, what you can change. Don't just say, I need my something back. This was wrong. This was this and that. No, that's not how the market works. The market we can fail when we use the market. I mean, we can fail on the market. We can fail on, you can have the best robots out there. Yes. But even the robots can still lose. You see. But the best way that you can do is to try your best to limit your losses. You see, people, they start with $50. They just want to make it 1,000 something. It's crazy. It's crazy. We see things out here. So, by the way, I hope maybe you take 1 or 2 things there. And maybe, or maybe I will just make a different video about maybe, oh, it's fine. I will just add my analysis here. I don't have time to do 2 videos. If the power goes off here, we're gonna be fucked. So, yeah. I hope maybe, I know not everyone is going to listen to that, but you 1 or 2 guys, if maybe you are on that, it's fine. Try to listen to that. Maybe that can help you. You're still going to fail in the market, and that's the way to grow. You see, that's the way to grow. Don't just run away, because mostly when you run away, you were very close. You were very, very, very close to making it. Maybe it was a small setting that you were supposed to change. Maybe it was a small trend line that you were supposed to adjust. But you just said you backed off very quick. Okay. You will still get us here. ET. Next year, you will still get us here saying we ET. Still, you on the same level. And next year, you will still get me here online saying, yes, we still eating. But when you check, you'll start to remember, whoa, I met Kenzo like 2020 or 2021. But still things on your side are still the same. The difference between me and you is we take chances, we take risk. Unfortunately, those risks sometimes, they put us in a bad situation. But we, at the end of the day, when things goes back to normal, we try to make sure that we settle our things and make sure that everything's run back to run smooth again. You see, because we can't say things are smooth. No, I can't say something like that. But what I know is take those risks, because this is financial market. We have to take those risks. Calculated risk, by the way. Yes, we're gonna fail several times, but we're gonna get that back up. You see. You see, I saw a quote somewhere. They say average millionaire, they go 7 times bankrupt, actually, in their lifetime or in their business, whatever. but they still bounce back. You see, so yeah, I hope maybe now you understand. Those are the chances. If you're not going to take any risk, what do you expect? You'll still be on the same level. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. So you can skip to this analysis. So let's go straight to the analysis. Left. Okay. So now we are on. Yeah, it's October. It's time to work on yourself. Time to work on yourself. Let's try to make things better. Let's try to make things better. Let's become better traders. Let's become better. Let's just become better at anything. So yeah, what do we see on Bitcoin? We see that yes, the market is still on this downtrend. This has been there for some time, guys. And if you check, I did not change this trend line for some time. So it means if you understand our strategy, it's quite easy. Once you draw these lines, they can stay there for 2 months, 3 months. If the market is still respecting that, we're gonna change that. If maybe the market breaks here, then we're gonna change that and say, oh, that is a breakout. It means the market wants to push the upside. But for now, it's not like that. The market is still respecting. The market is still respecting. And if the market is still respecting that, we're still going to say this is a downtrend. And if we go closer there, you will see that yes, the market is still respecting that, actually that resistance and support. On the bottom side, we have a support. You see that? And we can say for those who actually trade Bitcoin, below that area, we can do what? We can take a very nice sell. But after a breakout, if not, maybe the market will break out of this resistance, and then we can say, okay, it's our time to do what? To buy, or maybe we can wait for a retest. Maybe we can wait for a retest to break out that before we say, okay, let's take that buy. But for now, if it breaks our support, we're just going to jump on that buy. So let me see this camera. Okay, so let's push to the next one. The next one is German 30. What's really happening on German? So German 30 actually is been on this downtrend for quite some time now. You can see that on top here, the market is been going down. So I'm trying to show you, I'm trying to squeeze this thing. I hope maybe you can see that. You can see that the market is being actually on a very nice downtrend, or a very stronger downtrend. So now, as we just want to see what's really happening, we need to go closer, and that closer is where we are now, and we can easily see that, you know what, the market is actually consolidating. The market is actually consolidating, currently consolidating actually. And we have this counter trend line here. So counter trend line, what? Counter trend line is this line that you see here, because it's inside this resistance. It's also a resistance, but it's counter or inner trend. So we know very well that it's not that stronger, even though the market sometimes will respect that. So currently the market is actually doing what? Ranging. The market is actually trying to range. And if the market is ranging like that, we already understand that we'll be expecting another maybe push to the lower side. Sometimes this range market sometimes creates some sort of a fake breakout, but we need to be aware of that. But what I'm expecting is, I'm expecting the market to push a little bit higher before maybe we see another push lower. Or maybe we can say we can wait for the market to break this support area before we take a sell around that area. Yes, there is a possibility that the market can get out of this area and push towards to the upside, where we can say is very closer to our resistance. Some they can say, Kenzo, let's hit and run. Yes, it's also possible you can buy and get out wherever you want to get it. But the thing is, while the market is actually on a downtrend, things might turn anyway. So that's why it's not really safe to buy on a downtrend, because 90% of the time, the market will be going down and on that direction. So I hope maybe you watched my previous video yesterday, or my weekly analysis. What's really happening on gold? I hope you did watch that. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So what's really happening here is straightforward. I think it's straightforward. We are still on that downtrend, guys. This downtrend is caused by the dollar. Dollar is very, very, very strong currently. So what we see is we see the market trying to push down. The market is the dollar is pushing everything down, right? So what we see now is the market is been on a downtrend, and a few days ago the market actually gave us a very nice sell, created something like this here, then the market pushed up again. But when we check, it's like the market will be respecting this zone there, then we will be expecting the market to do what? To keep selling again. I'm expecting the market to keep selling again. But if that will happen, I will have to have my sell position around this area. You can reduce your stop loss there. I'm just giving you an example. So something like that. So I'm not going to say we're going to buy now. I think I see a very nice structure for us to say maybe it's our time to do what? To wait for that sell. Unless if the market breaks this resistance, we can say yes, maybe the market is about to push to the upside. But now I'm just expecting the market to go lower. You see? So let's push to the next one. Let's push to the next one, which is US oil. So what's really happening on US oil? It's quite straightforward, quite simple, by the way. So what we see is US oil is actually on the downside. The market is going down. Yeah, sir. So as we are on US oil, YTI, so we can easily see that this thing is quite nice. It's quite like on a very nice downtrend. Everything is actually on a downtrend. Do you see that? So what I see is, yes, the market is still on a very aggressive sell, and everyone wants that because the oil prices, they will be going down when we see this US oil going down. So the market is actually creating a very nice resistant area inside that. That is actually a counter trend. You can see a nice resistance there. So the market is still respecting that area. So now we are at this area. Let me remove that so that you can see nicely. You can see that, yes, the market actually around this area. There is a resistance around that area also. Do you see that? So, which means I'm expecting the market to do what? To keep pushing lower again. Unless if maybe the market breaks this area, it might push up maybe up to even 90 or 91, maybe before we get another sell off. But for now, we can say that as the market seems to be respecting this area. So what we're going to do is much better for us to say, why not we have this? Why not we have this as a sell stop, and if maybe the market comes around that area, we can have a very nice sell. Do you see that? Yes, something like that. So this is very long. So let's make this actually quicker. I see the video is getting to 23 minutes, but it's fine. If you got value from this, it's much better than nothing. Because people, they really need the shortcuts. So sometimes we can shortcut the information. So what's really happening on US30 is, yes, the market is actually on a downtrend, and the market is been on a aggressive sell. And down here, we thought maybe the market will be breaking that area, and yes, actually the market did break that area. The market did break that area, so let's go closer. But it seems like the market is getting back, or maybe it's a nice retest, I don't know. But it seems like the market is going back on that ranging move. But with this type of aggressive sell, I'm expecting maybe the market might try to push up again to reach this area, maybe before pushing lower again. That's what I'm expecting. But what we can do is it's better to follow the structure, because we can't just say the market might do this, but the structure says no. So let's just follow these areas. If the market breaks whatever it breaks, then we will be watching. We will be watching that, right? So yeah, now I'm still expecting a sell, but it seems like now the market is trying to get back on that range. And so now your focus should be here, not somewhere else. So we have two areas that we see, right? remember, the trend is telling us that it's a downtrend. So what we have here is we're going to focus on this ranging and this resistance and support. If maybe the market retests here, we can say the market might push lower, or maybe the market will come back and continue with this ranging move, or maybe the market will come back and break this area. Then we can say yes, the market will buy. Whatever that happens beside that, it's just going to confuse you. Focus on those two things, right? Let's push to the next one, which is NASDAQ. So what's really happening on NASDAQ is that the market is actually on a very nice, very nice sell. You can see that very nice. The market is on this aggressive sell. Most of the time when we have this aggressive sell, it's like here. Do you see here? The market actually bounced back. The market pushed lower. We saw a bounce back. Now the market is pushing lower again. We might get another bounce back. Do you see that? So, but that might be different, especially when we have a stronger support around this area. Then the market might retest here before pushing lower. Yes, down there, I think we had some sort of a pending order, which was in profit, by the way, but it seems like now the market is back on our entry. So I'm expecting the market to do what? To keep pushing lower, or the market will then go back on this ranging. You see that? Maybe it will push up to that area. We don't know. What we can do is let's just wait for the market to do its thing. It's still Monday, so it's our time to do what? To relax. We just need to relax, right? I hope you understand that. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Don't forget that during the day we're gonna go on our live session. If the power is gonna go off, that is gonna be a problem. But yeah, we will see what we can do. We can see what we can do. So thank you very much. Bye.